While conducting the interview with Ms. Adano, she did mention that collaboration is a key component in her leadership. Uh, Without collaboration, in her words, it would not, things would not work in a cohesive manner um, at her uh, at her work. So she is very. That's one key point that she made was collaboration along with communicating is a reason that her leadership skills are so good. And her, when I asked her about that, she was collaborating and being on the same page makes a big difference, she said. Um, and then I got this from one of the resources. Let's see, Bernard Bass, a leadership expert, said leaders manage and managers lead, but the two activities are not synonymous. Leaders inspire others, provide emotional support, and try to get employees to rally around a common goal. Leaders also play a big role in creating a vision and strategic plan for an organization. As Ms. Sedano mentioned, collaborating with her team is what makes the changes and is the reason why her program changes lives. So again, that was one key thing that we spoke about during the interview. And she did emphasize collaboration as one of her main objectives there at the Mac Center. Now coming to the next slide, handling a challenge. One of her greatest challenges was the pandemic, and she was working there already during the pandemic, and a significant career change. A significant career challenge Mr. Donald went through was during COVID-19 pandemic and dealing with the closure of the school and how it affected her adult clients' daily routine. Again, many of these kids and adults, that's all they're being at Morgan Autism Center is life for them. Without that, so once the pandemic hit, it was quite difficult for them to leave that place of happiness. Many of our clients are in a scheduled routine and have difficulties coping when their routine schedule is interrupted by not being able to keep up with the routine of going to class and hanging out in the classrooms. Many clients had a very difficult time adjusting, and some regressed a bit in their program success. This challenged Ms. Adano to motivate her team to successfully collaborate on programs and setting up phone meetings to get the clients on Zoom. With the campus being closed for 2 years, Ms. Adano dealt with the challenges of trying to get clients on Zoom for program activities and classroom work. With the help of her team and fellow program directors, they were able to successfully create content and programs geared to keep the MAC clients in motion with as much routine as they could offer with the lockdown, keeping the classwork light and fun, making sure that the little time they had on Zoom with their clients was utilized to the fullest extent, allowed the transition from physical classroom to Zoom classroom a lot easier for the clients. And moving on, at the end of the lockdown, another key point, bringing back the adults onto campus was a challenge. The other challenge of the COVID-19 pandemic was when the lockdown was over and the transition of bringing adult clients back onto campus began. As she said, we were virtual for 2 years doing programs via Zoom because of COVID. We had to strategically bring everyone back on site. It was hard because we worked with many immune compromised people. The most challenging was creating a new normal, figuring out how to keep everyone safe. And safe was a big challenge because this was new to all of us. It was also hard because we were not only working with in-house staff, but also other families in the community, working with other programs like group homes, working with San Andreas Regional Center, that is the entity that pays us. And ultimately it is funded through the state. These were definitely tough challenges that we were faced with. But with her leadership skills and the um, confidence that she had, she was able to get through these tough times and lead a team through these tough times. In my opinion, while conducting this interview, I could really feel in her voice and just the way she spoke about these times, that how passionate she was on getting all these kids and adults back to school on time. As far as the power bases and impact of behavior, of the five, Ms. Sedano was categorized as the referent power. It is derived from personal characteristics and social relationships that affect and gain others' compliance. So, as stated before, Ms. Sedano has very good skills in leading others, and that is why she is so successful there at the Back Center.